Medgrid is an industrial initiative, some kind of joint venture between 21 presently private companies, private or public, from both sides of the Mediterranean. And the purpose of Medgrid is to promote the concept of an interconnected transmission system between north and south of the Mediterranean. The idea is that such a network, which will help developing the generation, renewable generation in southern country, which is one of the objectives of the European Union to develop renewable in North Africa. And this is also part of a political initiative which is called Mediterranean Solar Plan, which would like to develop this renewable in North Africa to serve their load, but also at the same time to save energy, to increase the energy efficiency in this country. So Medgrid is working on establishing that this interconnection between north and south are technically feasible. It means that we will look at what could be the routes for the submarine cable, how we could transmit the power over Italy or Spain up to Europe, and this will be done in detail, so to prove that it is technically feasible and acceptable. So we will work with the TSO to check that the solutions are really acceptable and feasible. So we'll look at what could be the use of these links by looking at what are the potential exchange, taking into account the difference in cost of generation in south and north, and taking into account also that the loads profiles are completely different south and north. So there will be exchange in one side, the other side, but this will make a benefit for all. Whether it will pay the cost of the submarine cables and the reinforcements of the grid, it's another question. But we intend to prove this, and we expect that the answer will be positive. So we look at feasibility, economical return. We look also at change to be brought to the regulation to allow exchange between south and north, because the present regulation in Europe and the existing regulation in this country are completely different. And for instance, a Tunisian cannot buy electricity whenever he likes in Europe. Today it's not possible. We have to change things. And we also look at what could be the technical improvement to the present available equipment to make things easier and so less costly. So it's more or less our program. And once we have these findings, positive findings, I suppose, we will go lobbying and saying it's something which should be done, it's for the benefit of all the community of users of electricity, and the political should help develop this